shit. You might know a lot of things, baby, not this. And I do it all again for you, watch this. As I let my ass back to the cockpit. Now start it up, let the engine roar. For all the people in the mosh pit, scream for more. Yeah, they scream for more. So light it up, cause the way we live our life seems right to us. Let me tell you people what you need to know. You gotta plant a lot of seeds for your weed to grow. You also gotta know when you need to run. You hear that? That's the sound of a shotgun. Everybody jumps from the sound of a shotgun. In my neighborhood, everybody got one. Everybody jumps from the sound of a shotgun. In my neighborhood, everybody got one. Everybody jumps from the sound of a shotgun. In my neighborhood, everybody got one. Everybody jumps from the sound of a shotgun. And in my neighborhood, everybody's got one. What you gonna do when you're sitting all alone in your empty ass home with the motherfucking salt off? Pop off the rock shit. Pop off the rock shit.
Well, imagine as I'm pacing the pews in a church corridor, and I can't help but to hear, no, I can't help but to hear an exchanging of words. What a beautiful wedding, what a beautiful wedding, says a bridesmaid to a waiter. Yes, but what a shame the poor groom's bride is a whore. I chime in with a haven't you people ever heard of closing a goddamn door? No, it's much better to face these kinds of things with a sense of poise and rationality. I chime in, haven't you people ever heard of closing a goddamn door? No, much better to face these kinds of things with a sense of, well, in fact, well, I'll look at it this way. I mean, technically our marriage is saved. Well, this calls for a toast, so pour the champagne. Oh, well, in fact, well, I'll look at it this way. I mean, technically our marriage is saved. Well, this calls for a toast, so pour the champagne, pour the champagne. I chime in with the haven't you people ever heard of closing a goddamn door? No, it's much better.
I walk a lonely road, the only